It's spreading quickly and becoming more and more popular, as promised. Blueface has finally been released from prison. No unforeseen delays or problems. The streets were filled with protests and delight when he went as a free man.
I don't know. I just standing in bed. And I got,
The rest of the world comes to terms with the news. One person is not pleased with his return. Rock from the Cretan. Robbery allegations have been renewed against him. He was captured on camera during a November charging attempt. Jonathan Porter is the 26-year-old's real name. Porter was arrested when he showed up for the preliminary hearing on the charge today. As per his attorneys, 8 News Now is the sole that evidence presented in this most recent incident suggests that a woman is being robbed of her cell phone at the Palms Casino. Ryan and other case-related people claim Chrisean has been acting strangely. In an attempt to patch things up with her baby daddy, she has been shedding tears in front of the camera, leaving passionate voicemails and even showing up for court appearances with their child without warning. However, sources claim that instead of celebrating her return, Blueface is leaving her. And it's not just the usual turmoil that new mothers go through. This time, the depth is much greater. Because Blue was incarcerated and Chrisean was out here making news for the wrong reasons. Of all the revelations, the most startling one relates to the 2 names that are constantly in danger, Young Diddy and Miami. Come on back.
Want to see his mammy. The judge wanted to see him standing with somebody holding a brand new baby. Now, come on now, somebody in here better say amen. You got a brand new baby out here? Okay, I need to hurry up and speed this up so you can help make this formula and these diapers and make sure this little boy got his daddy when he come home. See, that's how you get leniency on a judge. Because if you ain't got no bitter baby mama and she show up with the baby bundled up in the cold during the COVID and come up in this courthouse, I don't even think they let kids in the...
A long string of poor decisions and legal troubles that started in 2021 led to Blueface's imprisonment. He was initially put on probation for allegedly assaulting a security guard at a Hollywood pub. Not yet, no jail time.
downtown. I don't even be downtown. It's cool. I got my people looking into it. I don't know where you're going to sleep to. Is that right?
But the conditions of that probation were severe, and Blue was already being cautious. He took part in a shooting outside a Vegas strip club in 2022. The accusation is attempted murder. After extensive legal wrangling, he took a plea bargain for a reduced sentence and extended probation, avoiding a serious setback in 2024. Nevertheless, everything collapsed once more. This time, Blueface was caught violating his probation from being in Vegas instead of hiding in Los Angeles. This nail is the last one, the Palms Casino, which has now been accused of robbery, allegedly stole a fan's phone, allegedly making an effort to destroy evidence that he was in the wrong place.
Elephant in the room. Y'all seen I was with this nigga named Glock. Okay. Long story short, I'm back outside. I didn't want to be though. I really liked Titan. I loved what we had going on.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's gonna go up.
But it came with something. It came with all these, like, drama. Like, for example, I get 3 text messages, right? Boom, boom, boom. I confront him about the messages like, hey, what's up with this? What you want? He just saying the real. Basically, he was with this female. She holding him down. She making sure he's straight. She there. She's his #1 supporter. And he just dropped it like a hot potato when he saw me. He started fucking with me.
The snowball effect included court violations, missed curfews, and additional charges. The court was fed up, although he received a 4-year sentence. His outstanding behavior only resulted in a few months of imprisonment. At this stage, however, the tea really begins to boil. Sheen is charged with being personally involved in Blueface's detention. Yes, according to Wack 100, his manager, she was the main reason he broke his probation. Wack said, I told him to stay out of Vegas in response to some direct questions. There was still a case against the man. He was more conscious. But after informing him she wanted to go to Vegas, Chrisean hit the mark with the famous "Is whack your daddy?" question. A naive romantic, Blue also prioritized Chrisean's desires over his own independence. Blueface's mother, Clarissa, admitted the issue and stated that Jaden had only ever been charged once. He got the one from Rock that violated the other.
And I'm gonna make up for everything.
Rock was clearly the last straw, even though she blamed both baby parents. But wait, things become stranger as a last-minute PR stunt. Chrisean brought their baby boy, Junior, to court wrapped like a Christmas gift in an attempt to impress the judge. She and Clarissa believed that the judge would lessen Blue's penalty if they presented him with a newborn.
So we had no choice but to respectfully pack it up and move it to a storage facility. We will be mailing you the storage facility information to your last known address. So with that being said, you have no reason to enter a property that you no longer reside at. Please respect the property. I'm so sorry, y'all. Until next time.
Failed. Blueface was also not helped by the fact that Chrisean was ultimately arrested in court. Estes was found to have multiple outstanding warrants from Arizona, Oklahoma, Baltimore, and even Louisiana as she walked out of the courthouse holding a baby as the cameras were rolling. She attempted to play ride or die. The reason for her arrest was unknown to her. It gets worse. She continued to post live on Instagram while appearing before a judge in court. According to WAC 100, she filmed it like she was doing a Baddies episode. "You are appearing in court and going live." But why? She was asked by WAC. "You'll be sent to jail," and just that's what happened. Meanwhile, Jaden, Blueface's first baby mom, was also in court, strangely enough though. She was silent. She did not go live. She didn't post anything about it. Having brought her baby with her, she remained modest and, as an adult, assisted the father of her children. Rock was focused too much on proving her innocence. In addition, while Blueface was in jail, Chrisean was outside having sex with not one, but two new men. She engaged rapper Glock in conversation. She continued with Titan, another man. Before she decided she wanted Blueface back, she liked strange tweets, sent in movies while in bed, and wrote enigmatic messages. She sent out in the voice note sounded passionate as it said, "Daddy, I'm coming back home with me and the baby. I miss you. You were important to me. I'm sorry about all of this. I will make things right." Blueface, however, is done. He is cruel and cold now that he has moved on. In fact, Chrisean played the victim by having his own father remove everything she owned from the house and store it.
He have a house, a backyard with his backyard with a fat bed, and then it had like a miniature little whatever. And then me and Lemmy go upstairs. They tell him that he can't bring his security. He went in like a little bitch with no security, so it's just me and Lemmy. We go up in there. Hold on. We go up in there. We go upstairs. He's like, "What's up, Diddy? You met Chrisean. You gave her kisses on the cheek."
You have been unavailable for more than 60 days. He wrote her in an official letter. "We packed up your possessions and put them in storage. This is not your home anymore. There is no reason for you to revisit this property. Remember that, please. We are now investigating the Miami dispute between Diddy and Young." Several reports state that Chrisean and Diddy were going crazy while Blue was in jail. Yes, Diddy? On her reality show Crazy in Love, Diddy reportedly perceived Miami as Young and Chrisean. They were fascinated by her. Reports state that Diddy expressed his wish for her to go to Miami, and it was arranged with assistance from Miami, who at the time was publicly dating Diddy. Chrisean received invitations to Diddy's exclusive parties. At Young Miami's birthday party, she performed a diss track against Blueface in front of their inner circle, and fans knew something was wrong. She and Miami were frequently spotted hanging out at public events. It doesn't end there, though. Chrissy revealed that during a gathering at Diddy's mansion, she had attempted to enlist person.
She got a lot going on. We're going to talk about it on this podcast. We're going to get to the nitty gritty of all the gritty of the nitty. Because it's necessary. I think them was trying to recruit her. Because remember they just had her pulling up to everything. Thought she about her. Yeah, remember? See what I'm saying? We don't. This podcast gonna be, because y'all know the mama know everything and everybody business. So we gonna find out on this podcast. We ain't gonna talk no shit about nobody. We ain't gonna mock nobody, but we definitely gonna explore the possibilities that was going on. Because they kept calling her, remember, pull up to the birthday party. Come over here and dance on Korea.
Back home, they took her in secret and warned her that security was not allowed to follow. Diddy allegedly dragged Lemuel Plummer, the executive producer of her reality show, into the room and threatened to withhold the money she owed him. She recalled that Diddy had grabbed Lemuel by the collar and said, "You're going to pay her." Chrisean stood nearby, watching the whole thing play out like a movie. And what did Chrisean do next? She didn't leave. She still went to the parties. From Miami and Diddy's exclusive VIP suites, she kept posting, according to insiders. Diddy eventually cut her off despite the fact that she was being fostered into the group because of her big mouth and fear of disclosing something. Blueface, recently released from prison, is furious now. Reports state that he is willing to come out in public and tell the complete truth about what really happened between Chrisean and Diddy, since he feels duped. Why? She accomplished this through her deeds and her decision to let him go while he was incarcerated. Now let's be honest. This is more than just plain adultery. It is deeper. This is a scandal, betrayal, and power grab on par with Hollywood. It further says that Chrisean is out there trying to hide the problem and bring her romance back, while Blueface is allegedly preparing his own bombshell to eventually expose her. Whether Diddy used Chrisean in Miami is a topic of discussion among fans. Was she just caught up in something she couldn't control? Or was she trying to take advantage of them? There are divisions on the internet. One individual claimed that she was obviously creeped out, but they didn't hire her because of her excessive talking. Someone else claimed Diddy wanted her. They abandoned her when they anticipated she would eventually go, and Miami took care of all the planning. Have a good time. Ultimately,